What's up, everybody? This is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Coming today, I had to bring this to you. I am from originally, with some moving around due to the military, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Love that city, from that city, invest in that city. And J. Cole has just dropped another album. It's getting ready to come out in a few days, and people are going crazy. How is he going to drop an album this short with less commercial marketing, less outreach than most people, less of all this packaging the industry does? Because he's real, because he's a deep thinker, because the power is not in the CD marketing, it is in the CD content. Now, many of you will say, well, Erica, I know plenty of people with great music and they don't get as much traction as he does. True. There's another theory you should look up. It's called 1,000 True Fans. When you have 1,000 true fans, no matter when you put out a product, a CD, t-shirts, whatever, those people are committed and they go tell 10 other people. And that's what you need. J. Cole has done something that many have not. He sold 2 million albums with no features when only person selling 1 million albums is Taylor Swift. Go look it up for yourself. There is no one selling 1 million albums anymore the past good 5-6 years of music industry. That's country music, that's pop, hip hop, everything. You have Taylor Swift, J. Cole, Drake, I think finally got up there, and maybe Nicki Minaj is close, but not, I mean, like 900,000 or something. She's like close. What does that tell you? People are dying for realness. These artists they put out that are so polished and fake. I mean, even these black guy rappers. Now, if you look at the world and if you really pay attention, 1990s, Common, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, all these neo soul artists, and I'm missing a ton. You go day and night of talking about it. Bilal, all these people who were mega, Maxwell, all these people who are R&B, soul, new soul, deeper thinking black person was popular. So you have a whole generations of these deeper thinking black people walking around wanting music. And then all of a sudden the 90s and the 2000s come with this kind of trashy hip hop, this like thug, bling, 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 stupid, make funny songs, hip hop. Well, yeah, people listened to it and they went to clubs and they danced to it. But overall, it was missing a realness. That there's a whole sliver of African Americans that this life doesn't even touch them. Like I tell people every single day, I don't listen to rap. I don't listen to rap at all. There's no artist that could ever get me to turn on the rap station in my car. And people go, well, you're not black. Oh, that's crazy. I'm like, no, the music is just garbage. It's just absolute garbage. And the mindset you'd have to be dumbed down to is just maybe you're working out at the gym. Maybe you're doing something else. I'm a big believer in what you're putting in your ears affects you. If you're listening to all day that women cheat, they're not faithful, they're not loyal, they're not used, they're no any good. And maybe you've had one or two bad relationships, but you start to believe that is the real world. If you think all men are terrible people and chase women all day and night, there's no one faithful, there's no one good, like that music you're listening to is feeding you subconsciously. I mean, there's a reason why we see 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s music sound like love songs, sound like we're planning a life together. We're going to travel down the road together. We're going to do all these things because that's what they were really living. So right now we're living in a marketplace where there's no realness. And reason Kanye West became so popular, regardless of if that guy Ghost or whatever his name was writing his albums behind the scenes or not, it showed you this real deepness, this thought, this social issues, this college is a scam, college dropout, you can't do what you want in college. It takes years to get there. All these really amazing topics. And it was powerful because it was truthful. It was real. And a lot of people we're seeing right now who are like, Erica, I'm producing all this content. I'm out here selling my books and selling my CDs and doing all these things. And I'm not getting the traction I deserve. You don't worry about that. There's two types of people out there who want to be business owners and want to be entrepreneurs. It's the guy who thinks he's going to get a Lambo and every girl's going to drop panties. It's that guy. It's literally that guy. That's the only reason he wants to learn about online marketing or learn about selling things on Amazon or doing anything, because he thinks girls are just going to fall over for him. Well, then there's the other person who is ready to just bust out. They're tired of the work and the corporate games and the crap, and they're ready to go do something real, something that impacts them. They're building for themselves now. There's a reason why the average age of an entrepreneur first time around is 44 to 48. Why? They've saved up money. They've been in corporate America long enough. This shit is bullshit. They've been around workers coworkers who have no life and are aimless, and they go, oh my God, that guy's going to be that 60-year-old on welfare, because he hasn't put any money away for his future. He's not even thinking about his future. People are really dumbed down. And there's a guy who makes jokes on YouTube videos about people being pregnant, right? The spelling, so he'll have screenshots all over the place of all the ways people were spelling pregnant. And it was like the saddest thing, because your thought process right after you saw these jokes of these screens is these people will actually be pregnant at some point in time or have children. And what do they have to give them? Ben Carlson's the only example I know of where mom is completely illiterate and has no education, but kept tricking them and saying, you have to write a book report every week. You have to read 2 books every week. And if you don't do it, I'm going to whoop you. And so the kids kept reading and turning these reports to her, not knowing she couldn't even read. That's the rare case of success coming out of that. So that's why it's so important for people to produce content that's real, that's your real life, to show America that people like you and me are out there. A lot of times I'll say, if you look on Facebook versus what's in the music, on Facebook, it's a ton of people wanting to learn about business, wealth, going on vacations, learning about points, learning about American history, because they just don't know. I mean, they think slavery is like 500 years ago. And I'm like, it's 140 years. It's 2 70-year-old ladies dying back to back. That's it. So there's still some people who, the lady who rang the bell at the African American Museum is the daughter of a slave. Yes, she's 109, but she's a daughter of a slave. He was a slave. So it's not that far ago, but there's a realness in there, speaking to the fact that people want to be educated. People want to learn, even if it's just selfish reason. Even if they're just like, Erica, I want to learn enough just to make business money for me and my family. I'm cool with that. That makes sense to me. That's usually what people buy products and services for, so they can make money for themselves, and that's what matters. And that's cool. So I think the real reason we're hearing this, and the real reason J. Cole's next album is gonna sell another mill. It really is. And it's gonna be this moment where he was even at an award show and they did not nominate him and he did not win. And I said, in the real world of merit, where we're saying who is the best wins on merit, he would have won. Just on merit, just on the fact that he sold 1,000,000 albums when everybody else is selling none, merit. But yet you see them pumping nonstop these really trashy, low quality artists. The reason I love Adele as well is Adele is a big girl. 9 times out of 10, those were the real singers, were the big girls. Even Maysa, Maysa, Jennifer, what's her name? Sullivan. I bust the windows out your car. She's a bigger girl. And people are saying, why are these people as popular as Adele? Because we want to buy into the fake argument that the skinny blonde or the skinny African-American girl is going to sing her heart out. And that's just not, historically, has never been the case. Historically, you look back at Etta James and all these people, they were healthy. They were some big girls. There were some bigums. They were not skinny. They were the singers at church. They were the singers in these places. But we've kind of popularized, we want the artist to look pretty. And a lot of times with pretty, you get a little bit of dumb. And that's just being really honest. You get a little dumb. I love Jill Scott. I love when Jill Scott speaks. You could tell there's thought there. Erykah Badu, when Erykah speaks, there's some energy and thought process there. So again, how does Kanye West get back to that? Building relationships. If you're having a mental breakdown, go take a break. Say, listen, me and Kim and the kids are just going to travel and I need a break. And come back and make amends with some of those people who help you write great music in the beginning. Because if you can get back to those people and you can make those relationships work again and put aside some of that pride and ego, he'll be back on top. He owns over 100 I think it's Taco Bell's, KFC, and Wendy's. It's like the little franchise thing. So he owns 100 of those. He gave Kim like 20 of them when they got married. So it's not like he's hurting for money, but it's the talent, right? If you're talented at something, if you're a great speaker, you're a great writer, you're great at, you want to keep working. So I want him to keep working, but I want him to work at the level and the quality of J. Cole. Jadenham also is a great artist to speak of, but there's a power in that, you guys. And so don't fear about sharing your life, your struggle, your business here on YouTube, here on Facebook, on the internet, because guess what? Someone else is out there looking and going, oh, they're doing it. I can do it too. And that's just the difference. So everybody, this is Erica at Classy Climb Blog. Listen, again, you know, whenever you want to speak to me, I have consults below. I have some specials going on. You can kind of get in there for the $10 consult. I have a few open slots this week coming up. Folks, if you don't take initiative, hey, I can't do anything for you. I can't put it in your lap. You want next year to be the best year? Take action. So everybody, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. Love you guys.